Hello, sixth grade. I hope you all had, and make sure I'm still recording here. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving break. I know I did. It was nice just to have some time with my sweet little pup Winnie and time with family and time to get the house ready for Christmas and Advent. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'm excited to have another great few weeks in Advent, and then, oh my goodness, it's going to be winter break. So today what I'd like you to do is do vocabulary. So you should be taking notes down, as well as completing the Google form at the end of this. So make sure you put the numbers next to each of these vocabulary words based on your FIS25 number, based on your level of understanding. All right, our first word is alcove. An alcove is a small space set back in a wall or room. So like if you go in Miss Christensen's old room, there is an all alcove, so it's a small space that it would be in the back. Oh, we have a visitor. Winnie, I gotta teach vocabulary. Okay, bye.
Wait, come, let's go outside. Come on.
Continuing on, we moved our table into the alcove of the kitchen, and this photo shows it perfectly. So this would be a little alcove. Describe an indoor or outdoor alcove that you have seen. So that I would say Miss Christensen's old room would be a good example of an alcove. Right, the next one is commerce. Commerce is the buying and selling of products to make money. All commerce involves trading goods or services for money. What types of commerce are you familiar with? Let's kind of think of different places that you go. So if you go to a coffee shop, that would be a place of commerce. So they give you coffee or whatever you get at a coffee shop, and you give them money in return for it. Next word is domestic. Anything that is domestic is related to family or life at home. So the sisters' domestic chores include cleaning up after meals. What domestic responsibilities do you have? Maybe you help take out the trash, or maybe you do the dishes. So this would be an example of a domestic job. It's something that where you're picking up after meals that would be considered domestic, so related to your life at home. Exotic would be the next one. A person, place, or object that is exotic is unusual and interesting. So in my city, owning in Omaha, I believe it potentially could be a part of this. In my city, owning an exotic pet such as a dangerous snake is illegal. What is an antonym for exotic? Common would be probably the best way to describe it. So this would be considered an exotic animal. So a non-exotic animal or a common animal would be like a dog at home versus an exotic pet, which would be considered like a snake. All right, someone who is fluent in a language speaks or writes it well. Having lived in Spain, she is fluent in English and Spanish. What people are often fluent in two languages. A lot of places, we obviously encourage people to be fluent in multiple languages, hence why we take another language in our schedule. I would say in other countries, it's more common for students your age to be fluent, so able to easily speak and write English as well as their native language. So this shows someone that is teaching in Spanish, but also could be fluent in English. Next word is stifling. Stifling means suffocating or extremely close. Splashing in a wading pool is one way to cool off in this stifling heat. Okay, so stifling wouldn't be comfortable, right? It wouldn't be in the winter, it would be in the summer. So suffocatingly extremely close. So stifling heat would be, you'd probably be really humid if you're thinking about Nebraska weather. So synonym for stifling, extremely close. I would say think of claustrophobia when you think of something that's too close. So the one way to cool off is to be near water when there's stifling heat. Upheaval is the next one. It is a major or sudden change that often creates problems or distress. So an energetic new puppy can cause some upheaval in a home. How might a puppy cause upheaval? It's definitely a life change. So even showing this puppy shows upheaval in that they create problems that weren't there before, so it creates a change. And it's sudden, it happens immediately once the puppy is home. Utmost is the next one. Utmost means of the greatest or highest degree or amount. A good doctor treats patients with the utmost care. A synonym of utmost would be the highest degree or a large amount. I would want a doctor to treat me with the utmost care to make sure that I am being treated well and that whatever I'm being treated for is handled correctly. So this doctor is showing that they're treating a good doctor is showing they're treating their patients with care and kindness. And we're back to the beginning. Make sure that you use your notes when completing the vocabulary worksheet. It's silly to make little mistakes when you could just look at your notes in front of you. So make sure you take good notes, review those. If you need other examples, look up other examples, ask me, and go check out that Google form.